For the big 200k, I'm going to be giving away a few Heatwave black market decals to a few lucky winners on the channel. And if you want to enter, all you've got to do is follow these 3 simple steps. First of all, make sure you are subscribing to the channel and turning on post notifications so you don't miss a future upload. Second of all, make sure you have dropped a like on today's video. And third of all, comment your details down below. But as well as that, tell me which platform you are on. And the moment we hit 200,000 subscribers, I'm going to be giving away every single Heatwave to 3 individual winners. So best of luck to every single one of you, and I hope you go on to enjoy today's video. Okay, so if you are new to the Rocket League trading scene, this is definitely the episode for you, as I'm going to be teaching you the tips and tricks on how to grow from literally nothing and get your very first and several black markets. Alright guys, so welcome back to the channel once again. I hope you're having a fantastic and safe day as always, and today we are finally making a return to the Nothing Something series and going from nothing to every single black market decal. Okay, so I've had this idea for a very long time, to be fair, and just to clarify as well, I'm not going to be going for any painted ones, just for the fact if I wanted to go for every painted set, I would be the age of 80 by the time I finish. The most important thing I need to get out of the way quickly for the first episode is, if you are new around here, do want to stick around for the rest of the series, make sure you are subscribing to the channel and turning on post notifications so you don't miss a future episode. I'm gonna leave you guys in control, so as soon as we get 3,000 likes on this video, I will get to work on episode 2, and yeah, let's jump straight into it. And quickly before we do get into the video, I'd like to give a huge shout out to AOA.com for sponsoring today's Rocket League video. This site provides flexibility and safety to every single order. If you want to buy and sell loads of different Rocket League items, they do some insane deals on there, and use code ZENIC at checkout to get yourself 3% off every single order. Okay, so jumping into the very first trade of the whole entire series, it's gonna be pretty basic because honestly, when you start off, you don't really have that many items, and to be fair, if you don't have 100 credits, not to worry really. There's challenges out at the moment, and there always will be challenges running where you can get free drops and literally obtain 100 credits that way. But even if you don't have 100 credits, you can still learn from these tips and tricks, as we're paying 30 credits right here for a burnt sienna merc. Don't get me wrong, burnt sienna the most unpopular color in the whole entire game. Merc's not really that popular either, but it's a non-crate import, so obviously I'm going to pay 30 credits for this thing, because non-crate imports normally go for about 50. As you can see on the spreadsheet right there, it's 50 to 100, so at complete minimum we are definitely going to get 50 from this. Just in case you're struggling to understand the concept of what a non-crate item is, basically if you play a few games, you'll probably get dropped like an uncommon or a rare from a game. They're all non-crate, so basically if you trade them up, eventually you'll get a non-crate very rare, then you'll get a non-crate import, and yeah, they actually are worth a little bit more than the regular imports. Like say you have like a Jaeger and it's from the Accelerator series, that's obviously not a non-crate import, and you can't trade those up. So these are the only items you can trade up, hence why there's a demand here, because it's burnt sienna, it's not very good, it's a merc, but this guy was looking for non-crate imports and was offering 70 for every single one, which to be fair is quite good, because the max that I could find was about 60 until I found this guy, so obviously I'm not going to say no. So yeah, my highest recommendation for the smaller traders is to definitely buy and sell non-crate stuff. So non-crate very rares like we're doing right here, non-crate imports, because obviously they're the only items in the game you can actually trade up into different items, so every single player that actually plays the game is definitely going to do a trade up once in their life, so you're going to find a buyer pretty easily. And yeah, obviously right here we're buying some non-crate very rares, which sort of go for about 40 to 50 credits each, which immediately is a W. And then we've also got some great FSLs right here. You can see on the spreadsheet they're now 150 plus, which is insane. And we've also got a random uncommon, which is probably not going to sell for anything, but we'll definitely take this trade. A lot of profit could be made. So next up is a little basic trade, and to be fair, it's making me profit on the previous trade without even selling the wheels, which is just insane. But also as well, I want to talk about some recommendations I can suggest for getting prices and so many other trades. So if you've got an iPhone, if you've got an Android, doesn't matter whatsoever, go onto the App Store or go onto the Google Play Store and type in RL space trading space post. It's so good. If you keep on listing on there, you always find people. It's so active as well, with so many new players on free to play. And if you want to find other trades, go on to Rocket League Garage, another fantastic website to find trades. And if you want to find prices for any item in the game, go on to RL Insider. And I hope all of those websites do help you out. But yeah, getting 100 credits for these 2 non-crate very rares, big W. So at this point in time, I was feeling good about myself, because taking a look at the inventory, we've already got the 100 credits back, and we've also got a wheel that's pretty decent, to be fair. On the spreadsheet, it's at least 150 credits, so I'm not going to complain about it. And hopefully from watching these videos, you learn a thing or two, and hopefully in your trading journey, you can implement a few tips and tricks I'm pretty much saying. But yeah, next up, it's going to be a bit of a gamble. We're buying the first ever painted exotic of the whole entire series, and it's going to be the Scorer Forest Green Equalizers. So Forest Green's like a mid-range color, and Equalizers really unpopular wheel. That's why they're 200 to 300 on the spreadsheet. But this guy was asking for 100 credits. And I thought, you know what? Let's take the gamble and go for it. So yeah, we actually bought these wheels. I'm thinking about it now, to be fair. The equalizers are actually a really clean wheel. Like, the titanium white ones are amazing. But just for the fact, obviously, the community is so, like, driven in our ways. We only really like Dracos and Zombas for the exotic section. So yeah, there's not really that much of a demand. And also, as well, it's scorer certified, which is actually the third best certification in the game. But today, you know, it's the basic tips and tricks. I'm not going to go into certifications because that's where things get messy. You know, there's so many different prices with that. But yeah, basically, this next trade, simple but so much profit to be made, because 2 non-crate Veras, like I said already, you can get 100 for that. And yeah, just to make sure as well, you're actually getting non-crate stuff. When you hover over them, you've got to, like, 100% know that there's nothing there. So there's no crate contents, just to confirm once again that they are non-crate. So this is a prime example of how you can make profit if you know your prices, because this guy right here was interested in my equalizers wheels when I put up all of my inventory, and he had a certain item which is worth quite a bit on the spreadsheet. And I asked him several times, are you sure you want to do this trade, just because this is worth a little bit more, but he said he was 100% sure, and here we are today. So these equalizers realistically worth about 250 credits on average, and I paid 100 credits. We are getting ourselves some Apexes, which, if you didn't know, they're from a fan reward, but they are so rare and so expensive. Well, not really extremely rare, but there's very few on the market right now, and they are worth 500 to 600. This is just, it's a kickstart. Like, honestly, this is just insane for the series. Getting ourselves 500 to 600 already, that is just insane to me. Also, though, just a little quick note as well, is that most of the limiteds in the game are complete trash. I'm saying that now, 99% of the limiteds you will get offered are not going to be worth your time. But only Apexes, RLCS Octane decals, and Octane Doom Racer decals, the only thing you should actually be buying, and they're quite expensive, to be fair. So if you're a really new trader, stay away from limiteds, please, at all costs, because you're going to get offered Rocket Pass stuff, which is worth absolutely nothing. And yeah, the spreadsheet says they're worth loads, but honestly, stay away from Rocket Pass items. So if they're limited painted, keep away. Unless they're like white Apexes, obviously, go ahead. But yeah, obviously, I'm joking. But this little trade here, like I said already, you can easily get 100 credits for every 2 non-crate Veras. So we'll definitely take this. So simply for the fact there's going to be people trading on the game regardless of the fact that they want to trade or not, to get the FENNEC is a great investment at the moment. It's actually been rising a little bit to about 600 credits, which is just mental for a regular body. 600 credits. It's pretty mad to me. But yeah, at the same time, as free-to-plays come out, it has been so much easier for trading, because there's been so many other people offering on my posts. I literally get about 10 interests on every post now that I put up. It's the way you've got to word it as well. You've got to say want offers. If you just say want a certain amount, you're capping yourself. So obviously you want to say want offers on every single post that you put up. But yeah, I just thought, you know what? The FENNEC right now is really, it's a solid price, and it's a little bit more than the Apexes, so why not take this? So yeah, for the fact there's so many brand new players obviously wanting to buy the FENNEC, yeah, it's a fantastic investment, and it's really safe as well. So if you want to just invest like 500 credits into a FENNEC, most likely you're going to get at least 600 back. It's quite hard to pay 500, to be fair, but yeah, thinking about it, you can literally sell your hard to sell items for a FENNEC and bang. Easily set it for about 550, 600 credits like we do right here. It really didn't take long whatsoever. All you've got to do is just keep on listing, and if you're patient with it, this literally took about 10 minutes. And yeah, because there's just so much demand for the FENNEC right now. So this upcoming trade is easily the most expensive and easily the most satisfying for your eyes, as we're going to be buying 3 black market gold explosions for 500 credits. And you might think that's mental, how are you getting so many? But these are honestly the most cheap black markets on the market right now. Okay, that's kind of weird. I just said market like 3 times in a row. But yeah, these things are really cheap, and there's not really that much demand for them. The popcorn's been dropping rapidly, and yeah, the soda flare is always known as one of the cheapest black markets with the tune. So yeah, they're honestly quite easy to pick up. If you get about 200 credits, pretty easily you should be able to pick up these. But this guy was in massive demand to get credits, so I bought all 3 of them for 500 credits. And even if I get the mid value on every single one, that is 250 credits profit. For the final trade of today's episode, we are going to be selling one of the black markets pretty much immediately, and it's going to be the popcorn, because to be fair, it's a lot easier to sell than the solar flares. And yeah, obviously on the spreadsheet right now, we're getting a mid value, which is 250 credits. I'm not complaining. I can tell you that for free, because I listed this up maybe 5 or 10 minutes ago, and bang, pretty much immediately we find ourselves a guy that wants to pay 250, and there is a chance this thing could rise again, the popcorn, just for the fact it's so low right now. But at the same time, it's enough in something. We have to keep on moving and making trades. So yeah, we'll happily take this. So yeah, that is going to be the final trade of the first episode of this brand new series, and I'm so excited to keep on continuing this and see how you guys like it. So please drop a like on the video if you do want to see more, because these are my favorite videos to make by far. Nothing something videos, and showing you how to make profit, because it's not just helping 1 or 2 people with a bright, like building a fan stream car, etc. I'm helping thousands of people hopefully make profit in the future. So yeah, I definitely want to do more of this. And if you first of all enjoyed the video, and second of all learned something new today, make sure you are subscribing to the channel and turning on post notifications so you don't miss a future episode. I'm definitely going to be doing daily as well, putting in so much effort into YouTube to get to 200,000 subscribers. And if you are new around here and do want to use my code is ZenicOfficial in the item shop. And yeah, much love to everyone that does so. And yeah, I think that's about all, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.